Deepika Ranbir told Tamasha in an exclusive interview. Aamir's car involved in a serious accident. Deepika tells Ranbir to shut up in public. Hey guys, I'm Caitlin, and here on 9XC.com The Show, we're kicking off the episode with a super special story.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar. 9XC, 9XC, 9XC.
Now, there have been some iconic on-screen Bollywood jodi. Now it's time to add another couple to that list, Ranbir Kapoor and Deepika Padukone. That's Bachna Ye Hasino and Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. The hot pair is back with Tamasha. We are just 2 days away from the film's release, and we so expect them to once again blow us away with their sizzling chemistry. 9XC exclusively caught up with the exes Ranbir and Deepika in Delhi for some Tamasha.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me the gorgeous Deepika Padukone and the ever-charming Ranbir Kapoor. You recently took a train ride from Mumbai to Delhi, and how was the experience on the train like? Was it fun? Like, because I read that you find train rides extremely romantic.
It was fun, but it was also tough, you know. But it was a lot of fun, and it's nice for us. It's like home because that's how we travel, right? That's how we've always traveled.
Because after like achieving stardom, it's sort of you can't really always take train rides.
Nobody recognized us actually. It was pretty. I mean, we thought we did feel like yes, there will be lots of crowds, and we went with a lot of security people. Okay. But especially in Delhi, you know, we had arranged for police protection and extra security and all. But when we came onto the platform, there was nobody.
Well, that can't be true. Like you weren't mobbed or you weren't.
तो actually वो जो security हमने organize की थी वो हम ही धक्का दे रही थी.
Yeah. So we created our own scene, you know, to just like feel like yeah, we're really important and to feel like हाँ हमारे लिए भीड़ है और लोग आए हैं हमें देखने.
So yeah, what I really wanted to understand is what is the vibe like on an Imtiaz Ali movie set? Is it a lot that
the Vatavaran, the vibe. Yeah, you know, Imtiaz is a great director. We all know it. He's made some wonderful movies, and he's a personal friend of both of us. So when we are on set with him, we all are like supercharged. We are super inspired, and we all want to make a good film. We all want to make a good story, and we believe in Imtiaz's mind. We believe in Imtiaz's vision. We believe in Imtiaz's personality. And we want to channelize his thoughts through us.
Okay.
So we are the medium, he is the inspiration.
Yeah.
But is it a lot sort of like dependent on the script, or a lot is also improvised? Because when you watch the film...
I think a lot of it is us, you know. The script is what? The script is a script, you know.
Paper.
But I think it's what actors bring. And especially Ranbir and... I think I read an interview recently where Imtiaz said that he cast us because he felt like we would do some magic. You feel like, you know, wow. You know,
if they show the kind of faith in you,
yeah,
so like it makes you want to do even better.
Yeah.
But Ranbir, I really would like to understand Tamasha, but means spectacle. Is that
spectacle,
right
entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment. Do you feel sometimes that actors also, you know, by default lead two lives? One that they put out in front of the media, in front of the press, in front of the fans.
Lead two lives.
Two lives.
Two lives.
You know, like the film is about assuming different identities.
We actually lead many lives. Like there's a third life that he leads, which is the life of a footballer. Nobody knows. I mean, it's not that nobody knows that, but I think it's not highlighted so much. You know, he has a team.
Right.
He has to play football once a week. It's a very, very important part of his life, and makes him feel good. You know, when he goes out there, he plays with the boys and he sweats, and it's like.
Gratifying.
So there's. Yeah, you know, it's like, so there's a footballer in him, there's an actor in him, so many different, characters that we play in our day-to-day life.
When you do a film like Tamasha, you're obviously sort of, you know, going to a beautiful place, shooting a romantic film, which has a lot of, you know, lovely songs. And you are obviously with a person who you were, you know, in a relationship at a previous point. Do you somewhere feel an emotional conflict? Because you're constantly drawing from your past and creating something that's in the realm of fiction? And how do you compartmentalize those two things?
I think people make it more complicated for themselves on our behalf. It's actually not that complicated.
Ranbir, for you look at it the same way?
Absolutely, you know, because I have a lot of respect and regard for the way Deepika is shaping herself as a person. You're living some other life. You have to kind of transform or transcend into another plane and be those people. When you are those people, you have to feel those people. So yes, there's sometimes, you know, you do a romantic scene and you have to surrender to it. So you do have some sense of connect. But as actors, it's very important and it's very dangerous if you don't know the switch on and switch off button.
But does it at any point put you in trouble with like people who you go back home to? Or
My parents are pretty much, they've been actors themselves.
right?
And when we go home, it's like conversation of how was work, and when you come home, how your parents or whoever must be asking you, what's your day like? Yeah.
About you, Deepika, like do you have a lot of explaining to do?
No,
or
not
do
at
you
all.
like just find partners who are understanding that this is professional atmosphere and that's where it ends?
No, one is I live alone, so I go back and I'm not really answerable to anyone but myself.
Right.
And of course my parents, who are very, very understanding, and they trust me, and I have a very honest and open equation with them.
Ranbir, one of the highlights of this year and something that everybody was looking forward to was Bombay Velvet. In hindsight, when you look back at that film, what do you think went so wrong with it?
Well, I think it's still the highlight of the year in a way that how wrong the film went. But like I said, you can never challenge an audience. Whatever the audience verdict is, that is the correct verdict. So I don't have any bitterness in my heart. I have understanding and I have acceptance of the film that we made a bad film. And now I just hope that with Tamasha, I can make people forget that experience and give them a good time at the cinemas.
But between the two of you, do you feel like more pressured because you're coming from a space that's very great? And
No.
Deepika, do you feel more confident about pulling the stint off?
We feel like it's a film that's very, very relevant in today's times, because we feel like a lot of youngsters, a lot of people have started expressing themselves, but there's still a large majority of people who are living their life for other people due to various situations. So at the end of the film, I think it's the kind of film that will bring a smile to your face with a tear in your eye, and it's really going to make you think about your own life and whether you're happy with the way your life is going.
Oh, that was Ranbir and Deepika. Both of you, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
And,
I wish you all the best in all your endeavors in life.
Thank you.
After that interview, just try and tell us that you're not going to rush to the theatre to catch Tamasha. From there, let's go on to our next story. Now, this is one incident that perfectionist Aamir Khan had no control over. On Friday evening, a car which was part of Aamir's convoy collided with a two-wheeler. The incident occurred near Rajpuri while Aamir was heading to his farmhouse in Panchgani. Aamir was not travelling in that vehicle, but in another car that was following the Merc, which had his bodyguards. Reportedly, Aamir was in the first car, while the vehicle which came across the accident was the last car in the convoy. The biker was 35-year-old Manoj Tukaram, who was injured and rushed to the hospital. Confirming the same, Constable Kulkarni from the Panchgani police station told 9XC that Aamir cooperated with the police. कुछ दिनों पहले आमिर दंगल की शूट से वापस लौटे. The actor's back muscle went into a spasm and doctors had advised him rest.
रेसलिंग में मुझे लगा पीठ पे जो एक बैक का मसल होता है रोम्बॉइड मसल वो स्पैज्म में चला गया है बहुत अक्यूट स्पैज्म तो पेन बहुत है मैं ज़्यादा हिल डुल नहीं सकता हूँ और एक हफ्ता रेस्ट के लिए बोला.
And that was the reason why he was headed to Panchgani. Well, things don't seem to be going too well for Aamir right now, do they? Anyway, guys, time to head into a short break, and when we come back, you'll see me in brand new clothes thanks to our style partner Jabong. Coming up, Deepika tells Ranveer to shut up in public. Karishma wants to reconcile with husband. Hey guys, welcome back to 9XC.com, the show. So like I said before, here I am with brand new clothes thanks to our style partner Jabong. So guys, Deepika Padukone might be promoting Tamasha with ex Ranbir Kapoor, but that does not mean that she's ignoring promotions of Bajirao Mastani with current boyfriend Ranveer Singh. During the film's trailer launch, both Ranveer and Deepika were dressed to the nines. They were also affectionate, holding hands and smiling sweetly at each other. Along with Deepika and Ranveer, Priyanka Chopra had also joined the trailer launch via video conference from America. Deepika was asked a question about comparisons between their song Pinga and Dola Re Dola from Devdas. When she went to answer the rather serious question, this is what happened.
With the Pinga song, there is a lot of comparison being drawn to Dola Re. What would you like to say on that? Buddy, she just left.
देखा कैसे एन वक्त पे उड़न छू.
Okay. I understand. Very.
आए है कहाँ है? Voice of God.
I understand.
Big boss. Big boss.
However, things went from steamy to ice cold really fast, and it's all because Ranveer would not shut up.
I understand.
Big boss. हाँ बोलो बोलो. टोला रे टोला बोलो.
Whoa, if looks could kill. Here is one more look.
I understand.
Big boss. हाँ बोलो बोलो. टोला रे टोला बोलो.
Man, how she just shut him up with a single glare. Guess we now know who wears the pants in that relationship. Moving on to our next story, reports have been flying thick and fast that Karishma Kapoor and Sanjay Kapoor may not divorce after all. Buzz is that Sanjay's mother has not been in favor of her son's girlfriend, Delhi socialite Priya Sachdev. But Sanjay is not such a good boy and won't listen to mummy dear. He is khullam khulla romancing Priya on the streets of Delhi. 9XE spotted them exclusively a few days ago, and then we decided to get down to the dirty details. So Karishma, who had tied the knot with Sanjay in 2003 and then filed for divorce in May last year, is in reconciliation mode. Why? Well, a few months ago she stopped Sanjay from seeing their 2 kids. Aur fir Sanjay ne kya kiya? The man stopped sending money. Moreover, now Sanjay has refused to bow down to the huge alimony that Karishma is demanding. So why doesn't she simply wait for the court's announcement, which will grant her a sudden alimony from Sanjay? A source close to Sanjay told 9XE, Karishma might get alimony, but that sum would be just about 1/10 of Sanjay's wealth. Considering his wealth, why should she settle for such a small amount? Meanwhile, an out-of-court settlement is ruled out because Sanjay is in no mood to see her off with a huge sum. What has also made the situation worse for Karishma is her relationship with Sandeep Doshniwal, CEO of Eurolife Healthcare Private Limited. A source told 9XE, their relationship has no future because Sandeep's wife Ashita is not ready to sign the divorce papers. In such a scenario, how does Karishma's high-maintenance life go? Where do they go from here? Kapoor versus Kapoor is getting rather complicated, isn't it? Meanwhile, Bollywood is prepping for some rather awesome collaborations like the one between Ritesh Deshmukh and Abhishek Bachchan. After promising to deliver some rib-tickling comic moments in the upcoming Houseful 3, Ritesh and Abhishek might shake hands for another collaboration. This one is being helmed by the Shaukin's producer Murad Khetani. Murad was keen to cast Ajay Devgan in Abhishek's role, but the Drishyam actor politely said no. Abhishek was offered the role next, and he was gracious to accept it. So if all goes well, the 2 madmen, Ritesh and Abhishek, who have earlier worked together on Naach and Bluffmaster, will face the cameras one more time. Both have cracked us up with their perfect comic timing, so expect many laughs from this film. And we are told Milab Zaveri, the man behind the adult comedies like Kya Cool Hai Hum and Grand Masti, has been roped in to direct the film. This will be Milab's second film as a director after the Sunny Leone starrer Masti Zadeh, which is set to hit the theatres on December 4th. Are you guys ready to switch gears from Masti Zadeh to a hilarious bromance between Ritesh and Abhishek? On that note, we slip into a small breather, but when we return, you'll see me in a change of dress courtesy of our style partner Jabong. Coming up, Karan Johar comes to Arjun's rescue. Losing Sultan to a lesser-known actor is a huge blow for Imran. Welcome back to 9XE.com the show, and say hello to my new clothes thanks to our style partner Jabong. So Arjun Kapoor's career might be facing a lull at the moment, but the Ishaq Zadeh star is definitely set for better times professionally. 9XE has exclusive news about Arjun Kapoor's next project, which will be directed by Abhishek Varman and produced by Karan Johar. A source close to the star told us, Abhishek recently met Arjun and gave a detailed narration of his script. Arjun was impressed and has given his consent. They will start shooting sometime mid-next year. Well, Arjun definitely seems to be putting more thought into his professional choices. He played the rowdy romantic in Tevar, but that didn't work. In Gunde, he was overshadowed by Ranbir and failed by a poor script. Earlier, Abhishek was planning a sequel to Two States, but 9XE has it that his movie is a totally different concept. Buzz is that it'll be called Kalang and is a love story set in the partition era in India. This idea was conceived by Yash Johar, which Karan felt Abhishek would do justice to. It's his dream project and he feels Arjun is just the right choice. Arjun's uncle Anil Kapoor had starred in another love story that was set during pre-independence India, 1942, a love story. और अब लगता है अर्जुन अपने चाचा के नक्शे कदम पे चलना चाह रहे हैं. After Tevar, Arjun's got Ki and Ka with Kareena Kapoor, and Arjun was supposed to do Shimit Amin's project under the Yash Raj banner, but that seems to be postponed forever now. Well, we wish the best of luck to Arjun, who is experimenting with his roles. Now we move on to our next story about a particular nephew whose career is spiraling down. Imran Khan's latest release, Katti Batti, was a disaster at the box office. Even Kangana Ranaut's star presence couldn't save it. But things started looking up for him when he spoke with Ali Abbas Zafar, who is directing Salman Khan's Sultan. Imran was offered a pivotal role in the movie, but he soon lost out on it. Kaipochi actor Amit Saad has now been roped in for the role. The actor bagged the film thanks to his rugged looks. Amit is a TV actor who is trying to find his footing in Bollywood. Imran comes from a filmy background and had a great debut. For him to be replaced by a lesser-known actor must hurt a little bit. पर ये खबर सुन के मामू जान आमिर क्या कहेंगे? 9XE.com told you about how things went bad between Aamir and Salman post Bajrangi Bhaijaan, and they had an ugly showdown. Has Aamir's clash with Salman made Bhanja Imran lose this movie? TV actor Raman Handa was all set to tie the knot with Divya Arya, Shraddha Arya's sister, on November 26th. But in a shocking turn of events, the wedding has been called off at the last minute, with even Divya's sister, dream girl actress Shraddha, not being upfront about the reason. When there are no answers, the questions just seem to add up. The teleworld is full of rumors that the reason behind the wedding being called off is the other woman. In this case, Khatron Ke Khiladi 7 contestant Tina Datta. Raman, who was a Rakhi Ka Swayamvar contestant, had been spotted with the Uttaram actress Tina quite a few times, and sources say they are very much together. 9XE got in touch with Shraddha and she confided, "My sister Divya is in a very bad state, both mentally and physically." However, Shraddha gave us a no comments when asked if the wedding was cancelled because of Raman's closeness to Tina. When contacted, Raman maintained that he was very much married to Divya because their court marriage took place on June 15th this year. He also had a ready reply when asked why the celebrations were cancelled. "We have cancelled the celebrations due to my poor health condition." When quizzed about his equation with Tina, he had this to say, "Tina and I are good friends. These rumors are baseless." Tina, who is in Argentina shooting for the latest season of Khatron Ke Khiladi, remained unavailable for comment. And that's all we have for you in this episode of 9XE.com The Show, but you can visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/9XE and on Twitter at 9XE The Show. Log on to our site 9XE.com, and for breaking Bollywood news on the go, download our free 9XE app for iOS and Android. You can also view our complete episodes on our YouTube channel. I'll see you guys on Friday, but before I go, here is a 9XE Frames moment for you. Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma look totally chill in these photos that were snapped while returning from their short Goa vacation. We also caught Varun Dhawan and girlfriend Natasha Dalal at a restaurant in Bandra, Mumbai.